All right. My name is Greg Yu. I teach music over here and give tutorials to mostly athletes. It's the first time, so you may have noticed that when I play the piano, I was like a little bit nervous. So I made some mistakes that I think I wouldn't have made. But anyhow, I'm now very pleased to hear my very deep voice coming out of the mic. All right. I always think that I don't need a mic, but I think I better use a mic. Today I'm going to talk about this year's Super Bowl. All right. So for those who don't know American football, after you watch this around 8-minute video, you still probably will know very little about it. For those who play rugby, just think of it as something that includes throwing the ball from somebody called a quarterback. Now, in short, the game, you have 4 chances when you attack to get 10 yards. All right. If you fail, then the other team get to attack you back, and then they have 4 chances to get 10 yards. All right, so if you keep on going, if you get 4 chances and you keep on getting 10 yards, then you'll get a chance to get into the red zone. They call it a touchdown. All right, why do I want to play this game for you guys? Most likely, I think the main reason is because it shows how one recover from serious mistakes. Meaning, here you see the quarterback. The quarterback's very important. He's the brain of the whole football team when they attack. The quarterback is in charge of throwing the ball or handing the ball over, deciding what play to do, all right? So when he's throwing the ball, in front of him, there's like 5 or 6, most players looking like a sumo wrestler. So there's like 5 or 6 sumo wrestling match going on to prevent the defense players, who are also as big as a sumo wrestler, to try to go through and hit the quarterback, all right? So the quarterback has a few seconds to decide who to throw the ball to. So in the beginning, the best of the best quarterback, his name's Tom Brady of the New England Patriots, this year's champions, he was hit many times. He was sacked by the defense players, and he was pinned to the floor. And after a few times, he started to make mistakes. And near the end of the first half, he threw the ball to the opposing team and lost another touchdown, and they called it a pick 6. And then, of course, there was this historic comeback right after that. All right? They overcome a 25-point deficit when everybody had already written them off, and they actually ended up winning the game and winning the Super Bowl in overtime. All right? So let's see how the quarterback who got ruled out as being old and over the hill and overrated, and to bounce back and then turn the table and prove to the world that he's actually the best of the best. All right? And I would also want everyone to pay attention to how his teammates responded to the leader. All right. Not this one, this sharing.
Now it's time to play football. 3-time Super Bowl MVP, Tom Brady, who has virtually every record for a quarterback.
Part of his legend.
All right, Aikman, here we go, starting from the 25.
So he's pinned to the floor, right?
3rd down and 19.
More than one time.
And down he goes again.
Somebody to tell you you're not always great. It's not the easiest thing to do, and Duncan and Brady set the bar.
What cut?
And then the opposing team, the Atlanta Falcons, scored.
I
right?
thought I saw the symbolic end of Tom Brady.
Touchdown,
What is this going to end up being, like 35-10? Are they going to bring their fucking bench in?
End zone.
And they score again.
Caught for the touchdown, Austin Hooper.
I know he seems perfect, but he's a human being. Here's a news flash. At a certain point, everybody is going to fall off. He said he will play until he sucks. He knows it's inevitable that at some point he will not be able to play at the same level.
Falcons over
And then he's
the
going to
right
throw the
side.
ball to the opposing
His
team.
offensive line pass is picked. Intercepted.
When he leaps out to the best of his ability and he comes up empty as the DB runs by him and he lays there, I thought that was the end.
And the Falcons add to their lead. Alford with a pick 6.
Tom Brady
is overrated.
Two images that I'm going to remember for a very, very long time. After the pick six in the first half, it was 21-0. They cut to Brady on the bench, head down.
Yes. 2:21 left in the first half. 6 yards in the game.
And then the second half started with another touchdown of the opposing team. So they're now down by 25 points.
And then, for sure, it was game over when the Falcons scored to make it 28-3 with 8:31 left in the third.
You heard the music, and that's from Lady Gaga.
He finds a way to win games.
I've never seen anything like this.
Here's the
what
comeback.
I saw last night may be the greatest performance I've ever seen.
And again, the Patriots are down by the 28-3 score.
Pass is caught. Tackle is
At some point in your life, you're going to have
This is
to
a
face
fourth
the
down
facts.
when they have
This
the
man has
final
not only
chance of
eclipsed
trying to
Joe
score.
Montana,
All right, if
he's
they hand back the
eclipsed
ball, then
greatest
the team had the
Michael
chance to
Jordan
score
as a
yet
clutch
another
player.
touchdown, and they would have never caught up.
They're on 46 down by
A
25.
big gamble.
Has a man, first down. Big conversion.
Teammates stepped up on some relatively obscure player from the bench.
You think that the Falcons had this game won?
Brady flushed out. Will run.
And then he ran the ball himself. He didn't have the reputation
He
of
doesn't have the
being the
strongest
fastest
arm,
quarterback.
but
He's actually
got the
pretty
greatest
slow.
will and pre-snap, drive, focus, endurance, discipline, efficiency. Things that
FYI,
don't
he's
sell on the
39
Kardashian
years
show,
old, all
but
right?
things
Considered
that
old
provide
for a
him
quarterback.
with an edge on every other competitor.
I wasn't even saying that we were coming back. I was, maybe they'll make it a little respectable. I don't know.
Touchdown. 30. Hearing it.
Now, here's the big sack of the opposing team's quarterback to get them back the ball. So the defense actually stepped up and then made a great play, and they got the ball so that Tom Brady, the quarterback, can get the ball back at a very good scoring position,
23
attacking
minutes
position.
left in this game, that the Patriots could come out of their doldrums and really start attacking.
This is 4-down territory.
Is simply through the force of Tom Brady's will.
It's Mitchell. First down.
Folks, it's not even a debate anymore. There is no more debate. People don't do their homework if they do debate. He is the greatest quarterback that has ever played.
That's the GOAT, like the GOAT all time. Not just any position, every position.
So after they score this touchdown, they need 2 points for extra point. So they need to attack from the 2-yard line to get the extra 2 points in order to catch up by one more touchdown drive later. All right, so the 2 is not a victory sign or peace, it's for 2-point conversion.
They were 1 for 2 during the regular season on 2-point try.
Now we had a ball game, folks.
It's good. James White. It's a one-score game in Super Bowl 51. They're just trying to run the clock now.
And right now, everybody.
So now here's the defensive player of the New England Patriots. They step up again and sack the quarterback again. So preventing them from scoring any points. So that the attacking team can get back on the field and try to get even.
Now they're giving the ball back, and they're going to put Tom Brady in position to tie this game up.
Even have a chance, and he still did it.
Here's the final drive. They are limited by the clock. There's very little time left. So he must throw to the sideline because when the player got the ball, they can get out of bounds to stop the play clock. All right? And you'll find out how he played perfectly.
Joe Montana. This was it.
Here's pressure. He throws toward the right. Hogan makes the grab at the 25. Wow. What a strike between a pair of
Play it
defenders.
through the ball to the player does between many two defense players, and totally perfectly.
New England not
Notice
only
how the player got
comeback,
out of
but
bounds
played
right after they
a
got the ball
virtually
is to stop the clock.
flawless last 45
Otherwise, if the clock run out,
Spearheaded
then the
once
match is
again
over.
by the GOAT, the greatest quarterback I've ever seen.
Now, here's the play of the game, I think. This guy supposedly not getting the ball, but he got it anyways.
It's a catch. Oh, that's a catch.
His team players, his teammates actually step up for him. The defense player, this crazy guy over here, all right, he got the ball.
comebacks of 25 points or more in NFL history. 15,000 games, only 7.
And we are at the 2-minute warning.
We'll be talking about this game for 30, 40.
On first down, Grant underneath, finds White. White down inside the 10.
I concede. I have nothing to say. This is the greatest performance I've ever seen.
Ryan finish off this comeback.
He's right in there with Babe Ruth, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan, and Tom Brady. Those are the 4 guys on my Mount Rushmore.
Tom Brady now somehow is over 400 yards passing in this game.
Tom Brady threw for 246 yards in the 4th quarter alone.
Touchdown, James White.
That's the play, Tom Brady. That's
So they still need 2 more points. All right, they're going to have to do the attack from the 2-yard line again. All right. Statistically, this success rate is only half and half. So chances are that they may still lose by 2 points if they miss it. Of course, they made it.
And now the biggest 2-point attempt in the history of the Patriots franchise. This is a tie game. Don't ever count Tom Brady out.
So he's in already. So if you carry the ball in, even if you push out, you're still in.
Best ever in my book. It's the best I've seen. And put on a show here in the last 30 minutes of this ball game and to climb back in it.
When the Patriots won the coin toss, the game was over.
All right. So what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with you guys? We are not the best of the best quarterback. We're not playing American football. A lot of you may be watching it maybe the first few times in your lives. So what's the point? I think in our lives, either in a group situation or individually, we are likely to be going through something as important. We can call it the Super Bowls of our lives. There are things that really matter and we really need to do well. And sometimes we suffer a lot of failures and setbacks before, and we have to keep on going. And then I think we don't need to be the best of the best quarterback of our lives. I think we need to keep our focus, and if we believe in ourselves, we have a good chance to succeed. If we are in a team situation, even other players in the group will respond to our leadership, and then that's for everybody. I hope that you enjoy it. Okay.